And the Yellow Jackets are in the circle. Goal line. Toward cage. Still toward cage. Stuff play. Save made. Rebound. Score! Misplayed it. Jackets get it to Davis anyway. Good cross. Schulpen scored! It snuck through the pads of Kraft, who got a piece of it but couldn't hold it. Coming in. Hard shot. Save made. Barnes onto the rebound. Leaves it. In front. Shooting. They score! Shannon Cormier wins it in overtime!
I think we just didn't come in with the right mindset. We had a couple days off over the weekend. We tried to get back into the groove yesterday, but I think it took 15 minutes or so for us to get back into it. So hopefully that's something we get out of our system now, and we don't see that moving forward this season.
I think it was just in our heads because last game we won 4-0, so we thought it would be a pretty easy game to win again. But that was not the case at all. And I think in halftime, coaches told us to play really hard, play smart, and communicate on the field, and that's what we did, and we dominated them in the second half.
I think we just really knew that we had to dial down and play our game. We took it quarter by quarter, focused on winning each quarter, winning each play that we could, and just coming together as a team and dominating for the rest of the game.
That's definitely something we struggled with in the past. Any type of deficit was kind of our demise. So I think that this team is really resilient, and we have a taste of winning, and so I think that that's just keeping them really hungry out there, and they're really determined. They did not want to leave this game without a win, and so they found any way possible to make that happen.
So the first goal, I drilled into the circle, took a shot on goal, and it went into the net. And the second goal was a corner. It didn't go the way it's supposed to be. But Jenny ran up to the ball, passed it to Chelsea. Chelsea passed it to me on top of the circle, and I just got the shot and scored again.
I think that they just have a knowledge of the game that's a lot different. So, they just see those little passes. They, see those runs that are being made. And I think that they just are really comfortable out on the field, and they know the game so well. So I think that works in our favor for all of our international players. I think if anything, it just fired the team up. Honestly, I wasn't sure what was going to happen with that. It's, I haven't seen that happen, I guess, in the past. So it was kind of a unique situation. I even had to get clarification whether or not it was going to count as a corner for us. But I think that the team got so amped up when that happened. So, for me, it was just hoping that they could really feed off of that and use that energy to put the goal or the ball in the back of the goal.
Yeah, so Georgia had a breakaway, and I knew I needed to go in and support her. So once we got to the top of the circle, she gave me a pass, and I knew I wanted to go high, far corner of the goal, and that's what I did. Took my swing, and it went right in.
How do we take this momentum into New Haven this weekend?
I think
such relief. I feel like I'm like losing years off my life sometimes. A lot of stress on the sideline, especially going down 2-0, coming back and getting those 2 equalizers. And then I think, overtime's exciting, but you never really want to see your team get to that point. So, Georgia had a couple crazy shots right there, and then she found Shannon to, end that and get that ball in the back of the cage.
We just have to ride the high and not get too high, though. We just have to stay composed and know what we have to do to win the next game.
Learn from the game film, and I think that just the feeling that we had going into halftime down a couple goals hopefully will be motivation enough for the team to start out really strong and set the tone from the first whistle going into that game against New Haven.